Hello and welcome to a new vlog and ship video, and today we're taking a look at the Scania of Unity Line. We are taking the ferry from Świnoujście in Poland to Ystad in Sweden. Here on the map you can see our route today. This ferry might be a good alternative for everybody who's taking the ferry from Germany to Sweden. I will show you a bit more about this very beautiful ferry in this video. We're starting here in the port of Świnoujście. Unfortunately, there's a new law in Poland which makes it illegal to take any pictures of ports, railways or anything else that is considered as important infrastructure. So I cannot show you anything from the port of Świnoujście, but it was quite easy to find the ferry. Everything worked well, and here you can see my outside cabin on the Scania. Of course it comes with a nice bathroom with a shower. Everything was clean and nice, and the cabin itself was typical for a ferry, but very good. So it was a very nice cabin. We then went into the Bon Appetit restaurant, and as you can see, the food is amazing. This is by far the best food I had on a regular ferry. The food quality can compete with cruise ferries, but this is not a cruise ferry, it's a regular overnight ferry, so I was surprised in a very positive way, and the food is much better than, for example, on the comparable Skania Line ferry from Rostock. Here we just saw the cocktail bar, followed by the casino. Here we have the disco bar, and on the left side we have the disco, the nightclub. It's not always in use, of course, but for special cruises the disco might be in use. In front of the disco we find the Baltic Cafe, which is the canteen on board. If you don't want the fancy food of the Bon Appetit, just want something easy, you can go to the Baltic Cafe, and there is also a playroom for children. One deck above, on deck 8, we have the Scania snack bar, where you also find some airline style seats and some conference rooms. Additionally, there are some sun decks and outdoor areas where you can enjoy some fresh air at sea, and you can also watch the ship going in and out of port. Also some very nice areas here. The ship is 173.7 meters long, 24 meters wide, and was built in 1995 as a Superfast 1. She has a quite good timetable, leaving Świnoujście late in the evening at 11 p.m. You can board the ferry a bit earlier, so you can still enjoy a late dinner on board, and then you're arriving in Ystad around 6:30 in the morning. We're continuing our ship tour. Here on the left side we have the Bon Appetit restaurant, and then further to the front of the ship we are getting to the reception, which seems to be modernized recently. Looks quite nice and modern. And then further in the front we have two shopping opportunities where you can get duty-free items as always on the ferry, but also some Unity Line logo articles, some toys for kids and a few other things. And on the other side we have the cafeteria for the truckers. Further on to the front we only have cabins, but here on the left and right side we have also the promenade below the lifeboats, and of course we're going to take a look at that as well. Cabin wise, there are 2-bed cabins and 4-bed cabins, inside and outside cabins, and deluxe cabins. The deluxe cabins are for 2 passengers, all other cabins are for 4 passengers, but there are also outside cabins only for 2 passengers, just like my cabins. All inside cabins are for 4 passengers. Cabins can be found on deck 7 and deck 8. And now it's time to go to sleep, and then the next morning we were woken up by an announcement at 5:30 to inform us that we are approaching the port of Ystad. So 1 hour before leaving the ferry there's a first announcement, then you have some time for breakfast or to turn around, get some more sleep and pack your luggage and go back to your car. We left the cabin only when the announcement was made to head to the car deck, and here we are approaching Ystad during a very beautiful sunrise at around 6 o'clock in the morning. So we were on time to leave the ferry at 6:30. So as I said, this ferry is a good secret tip to go to Sweden. A lot of people are using the ferries from Germany, TT Line or Skania Line, but you can also use the Unity Line from Świnoujście, because for example if you're traveling to the ferry via Berlin, it doesn't matter if you go to Rostock or to Świnoujście, it's almost the same distance. But at least I can compare it with Stena Line. The Scania is a better ferry with better food on board, and it might even be cheaper, so I think it is a quite good secret tip and you should consider going to Sweden via Poland. You could also take pole ferries, almost the same schedule, but this time I decided to try the Skania of Unity Line, and I was surprised in a very good way by how good this ferry actually is. Here we can see this beautiful ship in the port of Ystad, and this time we decided to not have breakfast on board, but to have breakfast in Ystad. That's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Here you can see when the next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link. And I hope to see you in my next video then.